Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Duke Silver. Today we're playing the Fisher King, an early frontrunner for one of my favorite heroes. That and Dionysus I've been having a ton of fun with. We take just an early demon here and pick up a pair in our second shop, which is fantastic. Take a little bit of damage, but we get a good amount of tempo, and I really like demons throughout the early and mid game. I think they just offer a lot of stats. Even if you take a couple hits, you save yourself HP in the long run, I think, by winning combats. And yeah, we get offered an early triple here, which is really nice. We're gonna lock that and go ahead and take it next turn. I don't always like taking level 2 triples. I feel like the level 2 treasures are pretty low impact, but I'm happy enough to take it here. And we're just gonna take a hero attack a buff. Well, it's either that between that or playpen. Actually, playpen might just be the better choice here. I think yeah, we do go with the playpen because we have the two cats here, and then we take a roll. We don't get to pick any level 3 characters up on 3.0, which is unfortunate. But getting the support for the two cats is very good. And we locked a shop with a pair of other demons. I'm still not completely familiar with the names, so bear with me. I'll get better, I promise. I've got a fair amount of hours in the game now, so any day now it's gonna click. But yeah, we get offered the triple for the level 3 demon here, which is really nice. I think we're just gonna go with the simple dagger. It's gonna go plus 10 to our first slot. We can throw a cat there. We also get to pick up a demon harbinger, which is gonna be an aura buff for all our demons, including itself, which is notable. Because when you see it in the shop, it's not as big as it actually is, because it does apply the aura. And I sold something thinking that I could pick that up, but unfortunately there is a mana cost attached to it that I always forget. And so I've sold for a demon harbinger or like an angel when I didn't have enough mana several times, and that's something that's been tough to get used to. We were able to pick up a cat in the box though instead, so it wasn't a total waste. We pick up our second harbinger there, and then we're going to get to triple or get another level 2 triple in our kittens here. And yeah, and then we're just going to finish out the turn with a crew member. Again, we don't get to take any level 4 characters on 4.0, but that's still a pretty solid turn. Since the crew member is going to summon the cat into slot 1, we're essentially going to get at least 3 characters in our simple dagger slot. Just pretty much going to trade with everything, at least for the next turn or two. Numbers do start to spike up from this point forward, though, so we do have to be wary of that. Consider taking the chameleon here because we have the simple dagger, and we have a reasonably high health total still. So, but decide against it. I mean, we really just want to pick up Hellhound. And speaking of Hellhound, there it is. That one I do know the name of, and it's going to get bigger for every evil character that starts on your board. And of course it is a demon, so it's getting the demon harbinger buff, and it's just a really good chunk of stats on level 4. That and the other level 4 dog. Again, forgot the name. I think it's a husky. Yeah, those two just provide so many stats during the mid game. It's really hard not to buy it. Okay, we get a level 4 treasure selection. We sold a couple things to get this Tengu, and yeah, I think we're gonna take the aura buff here. The shooting stars is really nice. That's actually something you can take and build around even at this late without being in stars. You just start picking up tokens, and then if you get an Oberon on 6, like that's a whole build in itself. Like cat stars is real. All right, we hit level 5 now, which means we get our level 6 treasure, and it's gonna be Symbol of Unity. And also we get gifted this purple puff in the shop, and purple puff, like the whole reason I chose this video is to show you the Symbol of Unity purple puff interaction. So what Symbol of Unity does is your boost and aura effects don't care about type anymore, except for cat, because cat would be a little bit too abusable. But the purple puffs has a boost ability that whatever puffs in front of it, whenever they die, their dying breath ability is triggered twice. And since it doesn't care about type, any dying breath ability in front of it is going to get triggered twice. So that's why we're going to pick up this monster book here, and we get another monster book that we can luck here. So we're going to get 2 spells out of this monster book and 2 summons out of this crew member. And yeah, in this game I'm going to show you just how silly it can get. Also, those harbinger buffs, the demon harbinger aura buffs, are applying to our whole board because, of course, symbol extends the reach of those to all characters, which is really nice. Just adds a really good chunk of stats to our board, just incidentally. And okay, we're out of out of mana with a demon in shop. This time we're not going to buy it, but we are going to lock it, and that's high demon. It's going to give all our characters +2/+2 for each demon on your starting board. And since it doesn't care about type, all our characters are going to be counted as demons. So it's just going to be +12/+12 if we leave the slot open for crew member here, and I think we're going to. We might just drop that next turn, but for this turn we are going to leave the crew member in there. We picked up that other dog, which is basically just like a 22-24 or whatever, for 4 mana for 4 gold. It's just a huge hit of tempo. And yeah, I think we get too many stats. We're just not going to worry about the crew member anymore, and we're just gonna use this high demon buff to add a lot of stats to our board. Again, we have our 2 monster books. We were looking for another purple puff. I was considering buying the Nero there. I mean, I'm a big fan of dogs, but I mean, we're trying to do some dying breath stuff. We get to triple our Demon Harbinger, and a level 3 treasure gives us a baby mimic, which is fantastic. That means the next treasure that we get, we are it's gonna be doubled. The baby mimic is gonna attach to that. I think the best treasure, I think it's called Mage Gloves. It's your boost effects are applied an additional time. That is exactly what we want, and then we can get multiple last breaths from the purple puff boost. And yeah, so we're getting I think it's 5 spells per turn right now with our setup. We're gonna pick up an Archdemon with the High Demon. It just means a lot of stats, and our whole board is still evil. So all right, and we do find the Mage Gloves, which is fantastic. And the baby mimic is going to attach to that. We do have to replace our aura buff treasure. I don't remember exactly the name. I think it's like handbag or something. Anyways, you do have to replace that, because if you replace the baby mimic, then the baby mimic goes away. So it's a little bit of a downside to baby mimic if you have a full treasure suite. Just something to keep in mind. But yeah, that means that our golden puff here, which is basically allowing us to get 2 extra dying breaths for each character in front of it, that's going to be applied 2 more times. So we're getting 6 spells per book right now. And yeah, we're just going to pick up a Guinevere, and Guinevere's ability is it has boost, or the characters in front of it, the characters it's boosting, get their other boosts applied another time to it. So I'm not going to do the math out loud, but we're just going to see how that plays out in the next combat. Also, we get to triple our monster book, which is fantastic. It means just more spells. We of course want to have the monster book there because we just want to cast a bunch of spells. All right, we lose our High Demon right away, but that's okay. We're not really about stats. We also picked up a King Arthur, which throws a ton of stats onto the purple puff, because its ability is Dying Breath. Apply 150% of my stats to characters supporting me, so you can see just the numbers spike up there. And our monster book dies, and we start casting spells. And we just do not stop until the opponent's board is deleted. So yeah, that's the interaction. That's the power of Symbol of Unity there. And we're just going to cast an Ascension on our Guinevere. Just upgrade it, cast even more spells. I mean, we are susceptible to backline disruption, but it's still worth it. It's a bit of a glass cannon build, but it's a ton of fun. Maybe not for your opponents, but I enjoyed it. This is the kind of stuff that I like about these games. And there we go, our spells go off again. They start going and they don't stop. The character over there just the numbers aren't moving. I think once it's taken lethal damage, it stops calculating or something like that. But anyways. It looks like it's almost like disconnected from the board, so that's a little bit concerning. But like, it would be nice if it showed it taking damage in real time before waiting, rather than waiting till the end. All right, and we're gonna lock another Ascension here. We picked up Merlin, and Merlin has an aura effect which says apply your boost an additional time. So we're just gonna keep compounding on this monster book. Just cast as many spells as possible. Eventually we are going to have to turn up the the fight speed just because this gets a little bit obnoxious. And we don't want to just sit here wordlessly. Although maybe we should. Maybe we should take a moment of silence just to reflect on what we've done here to these opponents. Alright, there we go. Please forgive us. Okay, we did lock the Ascension, but I did fail to cast it on the Merlin, which is a little bit unfortunate. I mean, it wouldn't apply a ton. I think it just applies one, or I guess 2 more boosts, because it would say they're applied an additional time, and Guinevere and Purple Puff would both be applied an additional time, so that would still be more spells. But we do end up finding a level 6 treasure with our King Arthur, and it's going to double our auras, which, I mean, essentially does exactly the same thing. So, and also, I mean, it also increases the stats we get from our High Demon here. We get a good combat. They did attack our backline, but we got a good order there, and King Arthur died before Purple Puff got attacked into. And we're just increasing the fight speed here because we're going to be here for a minute, or we would have been there for a minute anyways. But yeah, there we go. We made very short work of that lobby. This build's a ton of fun. Again, Fisher King, one of my early front runners for favorite heroes. That and Dionysus are both a lot of fun, I think. I mean, just getting a free level 6 treasure is incredibly powerful, and also just an excuse to aggressively take XP spells. So, yeah, let me know what you thought. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed this, I would very, very much appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully this is the start of a daily video chain that'll stretch for a while. So with all that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.